Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and we've got a really fun video today, not only because we're checking out a new pedal from kittycasterFX, their Meerkat is out today, but also because it's sort of the first jump into some more collaborations here as I've been settling into the new studio. Huge thank you and shout out to my friend John at Signal Path. He added some drums to this track. We always talk about playing on each other's stuff, and I'm excited that we actually made it happen this time around. And then to my good friend Beck Nebel. He's a mix engineer, a producer, a songwriter, along with being a multi-instrumentalist here in the Twin Cities area. We actually had a season of touring together with an Americana act out of the cities here a handful of years back, and so it's been really fun to reconnect with him and sort of see what he's been doing musically and just kind of be in the same space together here in this new season. Go check him out. If you've got any needs in the mixing, production, songwriting, even mastering world, hit him up and he'd love to work with you. All right, let's jump back into the kittycasterFX Meerkat, their brand new wide range booster. And off the bat, I just gotta say, I love the aesthetics that they bring to these pedals. Something about the typeface choice, the clean aspects of design they use, and just things like this slanted enclosure. I think it's just a really awesome package, and that to me means something when I'm going to look for or buy a pedal. They also pack their pedals in some of the best packaging around. You get a bunch of swag too, a leather pick holder, stickers, a handkerchief with the Kittycaster branding and such on it. Just a really, really great presentation from Kittycaster, and I'm always excited to kind of see what they're up to next. It's definitely a brand that pays homage and sort of harkens back to some more classic style effects, and we have that here with the Meerkat. It's their take on a treble booster, but if you notice, there are a lot more knobs than you would expect from a traditional treble booster. Those classic circuits just had that single knob to kind of add some of the high-end presence and boost the front end of your amps. You can do that with this pedal, and you can do a whole lot more, and we'll dive into that here. So in the top left, you have your boost control, which adjusts the overall volume of the boost circuit. Then to the right here, you have a gain control, which kind of sets the amount of texture or gain saturation that you're introducing in the boost. If you roll that back, you can get more cleaner boost sounds while keeping the boost level up, or you can really drive the circuit and sort of produce some more overdrive type effects with that cranked. And then in the bottom row, you have a couple controls that really refine the frequency response of this boost to give you a lot more options and sounds than just that classic treble booster thing. You've got a smooth control, which helps to round out the high end. As you turn it counterclockwise, you can think of it as sort of a low pass filter that smooths out the top end as you roll it counterclockwise. If you want that Rangemaster thing, you want to leave that all the way clockwise to kind of let as much of the high end through. And then to the right, you have the range control, which helps to either focus in that boost to the upper high frequency presence type range, or kind of fill it out into a wider frequency boost. So again, as you roll this one clockwise, you kind of fill out the boost and help to make it a more wide range type of a sound. As you roll it back counterclockwise the whole way, you'll get that really focused sort of treble boost thing that the Rangemaster is known for. So there's a lot of different boost types and flavors and textures you can get with this pedal. And one of the things that was really fun about this is the way that you can kind of feel and hear it interact with the front end of your amp. It's definitely a pedal that you'll want to play into an amp that's sort of on the edge of breakup. I think you get the best results from that type of a setting. To use the boost to kind of either slam the front end and push your amp into saturation, or kind of clear it up, or accentuate those high frequency areas with the focused treble booster kind of thing. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with it, but it really has the ability to bring out that sparkly presence of your amp, to kind of reintroduce some of that if you're using a darker setup, or to use those bottom controls and kind of shape and refine your boost tone into something that's a little bit more full, a little bit less of that kind of sharp, precise treble boost thing. It's kind of up to you, and it's really cool that Kittycaster allowed for that amount of range and versatility in the Meerkat here. As you heard in the intro track, it's a pedal that kind of reminded me that with the right setup, you can get away with just your guitar into some saturation into an amp. You don't need reverb and delay and all that other stuff. And it kind of has that zing and that response and that feel. Pairing the right guitar with this pedal into the Matchless 3015 behind me here, without any reverb or delay or anything like that, just had this really cool response and sag and zing to it. It was really pleasing, and you could kind of hear it in the intro track there, the way that it helps to kind of accentuate and bring out and help bring sparkle and life to the guitars that we sent through it. So that's the Meerkat. It's the newest from kittycasterFX, and we're going to run through the full range of this wide range booster with some sound samples here in a second. I'm going to be using it on a small pedal board here. We're running a 29 pedals unit at the front end as sort of our buffer solution into the Meerkat, then onto an HX1 for any modulation sounds. We have a Strymon Volante for any delay needs, and then onto the Yosemite for our reverb sounds at the end of the chain. I'm going to be using the 72 Deluxe Telecaster you saw briefly in the intro sketch with the Lawler gold foil wide range pickups in it. There's a really cool pairing with those pickups into this pedal and then onto the amp again that kind of brings out the sparkle and the shine of this pedal. So let's check out some sounds. Thanks again for watching. Hit subscribe below if you're new to the channel here and want to keep up, and drop any questions or comments below too if you've got them about Kittycaster, the Meerkat, or anything else. Let's check out some sounds.